tune still.
I know. My name is Fred Milla. I'm a cardiac surgeon at Piedmont in Atlanta. And Lewis's cardiologist called me because he was concerned about his heart valves. And so came into the office to see me, and while I was preparing, looking over his information, and they were getting him ready in the room, I was listening to some music on my phone, and it happened to be just classical guitar. Lewis's door was open, so I could kind of sense he was kind of like peeking out there and looking to see what I was listening to or what I was doing. And when I finished up, I went in the room, I said, "Hi, I'm Dr. Milla," you know. And the first thing he said to me is like, "So you like classical guitar?" I'm like, yeah, I love that. Were you able to hear that? He's like, "Yeah, I love that piece." And I said, "Do you play?" And he said, "Yeah, I play. I love classical music, but I play it on my electric guitar." And about half of our initial office visit was just talking about music. And I think your wife was like, "When are we getting to the reason why you're here?"
My journey started a few years ago when my GP detected a heart murmur. And so I went to my good friend and cardiologist, Manfred Sandler. He says, "Yeah, you got something there, but let's give it time." Fast forward 3 years, went up for another echo, and he says, "Yeah, it's time." My wife Jerry and I made a scheduling appointment to see Dr. Milla. We came away from the consultation so comfortable. I mean, we didn't feel rushed. We didn't feel like any questions we were asking were dumb questions or not.
We really kind of started there. And Lewis sent me his Spotify playlist of all of his favorite classical pieces. Eventually got to surgery. He had surgery.
The procedure went great, and he was awesome. And the staff at Piedmont here were great.
During his recovery process, we started talking about music again, because we just kind of keep going back to the music.
And it's true. All we talked about was music, and even after the surgery, he'd come and visit me, and my wife's sitting there, and he'd come in and he goes, "You know, I was thinking about this other piece."
He told me about this piece by Fernando Sor and said, "Maybe we should play this together, you know, with electric guitar and classical guitar. And it would sound really neat." So we worked on it and came up with the idea and put it together.
Okay, ready?
Yeah. Everybody loves music, but not only listening to music that you really love and that touches you, when you play it, it even reverberates that much more in your body and in your mind and in your soul. And I just think it's kind of serendipitous or coincidence or who knows what that we met. Dr. Milla explained to me one time one of the reasons why he became a heart surgeon, which really touched me, was that, you know, when he's doing his procedures and he's holding someone's heart, actually holding their soul, and that connection to me between him and my heart and the music and the soul and the healing My surgery was on June 17th. I was a different person June 18th. It was just a life-changing, great event.
I think there's a lot going on in the world nowadays, and what better way to kind of get back and bond and form connection with people than with music. You know, like you said, it heals the soul, it heals the mind, and it brings you together because it just has a connection between you that you never would have made, you know, had we not been introduced via your heart, you know. So I think it's a special thing that we're both able to do together.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely.